Imagine a woman who clawed her way back from a grueling divorce, worked until her hands were raw to buy her own 900 square foot sanctuary, and secured a stable future for her two daughters, only to have a man she's been dating for a mere 5 months try to move in and treat her success like his personal lottery win. What do you do when you realize your boyfriend's long-term vision for your relationship is actually just a strategy to exit his mother's basement and retire on your hard-earned savings? This isn't just a story about a bad dating experience. It's a terrifying deep dive into the mind of a financial vampire and the moment a woman realizes that a partnership should be a shared journey, not a parasitic takeover of her home and her peace. The red flags of a freeloader often start with a soft, manipulative whisper. In this case, a man earning more than his partner had the audacity to suggest that he and his two young children move into her small home while he contributed only the amount the bills would go up. He didn't see a hard-working, independent woman. He saw a host. He saw a way to keep his entire paycheck while she provided the roof, the food, and the domestic labor. When a partner offers to pay the bare minimum to avoid rent while bringing a family of three into your space, they aren't offering love. They are offering an invoice for your own destruction. The moment the OP set a boundary, his nice guy mask shattered into a cold, silent neglect, proving that his interest was never in her heart, but in her square footage and her retirement plan. But the toxicity of control in modern relationships doesn't always hide behind the lack of money. Sometimes it hides behind the weaponization of respect and decency. Consider the fiancé who spent 3 years slowly shrinking his partner's world, eventually dictating that a simple dress with a modest neckline was disrespectful to him. He didn't see a confident woman dressing up for a night out with him. He saw a possession that needed to be covered up so other men wouldn't look. This is the classic, chilling progression of coercive control. It starts with the clothes you wear, then moves to the friends you see, and eventually dictates whether you are allowed to leave the house without permission. When a man tells you that your self-expression is an insult to his ego, he isn't protecting the relationship. He's building a prison cell and calling it a home. Perhaps the most public and humiliating form of this betrayal is the big shot lie. Imagine a woman doing 90% of the labor to plan her boyfriend's 30th birthday trip, booking the flights, securing the Airbnb on her superior credit, and coordinating 8 different schedules, only to sit at dinner and hear him loudly announce to the table that he paid for everyone to be there. He wanted the social status of a provider without the character to actually provide. When he went as far as telling his friends that his girlfriend was only tagging along for free because she was financially struggling, he wasn't just lying, he was actively devaluing her humanity to feed his own vanity. It is a profound betrayal to watch the person you love stand in the spotlight you built for them and use it to cast a shadow over your reputation. Whether it's a man who refuses to pay for the snacks his own children eat, or a fiancé who thinks your autonomy is a personal threat, the theme remains the same: the total lack of appreciation for the woman as a whole independent human being. We live in a world where some people view a relationship as a platform for their own betterment at the expense of their partner's sanity. You are not nitpicky for wanting a man who contributes his fair share, and you are not rash for dumping a controller who views your neckline as a battlefield. A real partner adds value to your life. They don't treat your bank account like an ATM or your wardrobe like a legal contract. Sometimes the most powerful way to break up in 10 seconds is simply to open your eyes, look at the dead weight standing in your kitchen, and realize that being alone is 1,000 times more luxurious than being used.